Possibility? Did we say possibility? No, no possibility. No possibility. The word possible is not part of this trial, he said to you. Remember that. This case is not about possible. It doesn't pass the smell test, and you have to ask yourself that. Does it? Or do you have a doubt about a piece of evidence that's really the focus here when you consider the charge in this case? There are two charges. The first charge is assault with a semi-automatic fire gun in this case. No, actually I said that wrong. It's an assault with a semi-automatic firearm. That's the first count. Both counts of that, actually. The first one is the altercation in front of the parking garage. The second for the altercation around the corner. 2 counts. To prove those 2 counts, they must prove beyond a reasonable doubt 2 things. 1, Rocky possessed a real gun.
Well, this sounds like
Okay. The judge will give you the law. He's right. The judge will give you the law at the end of this, what needs to be proved. I'm giving you some credit. You're right. Thank you.
Well, I made the objection. Does that make you right? Or?
And you were right too on that one. They won't be able to meet that burden in this case. When the judge gives you the law, you'll see the 2 things that have to be proven. It's not even close on either. The objective evidence in this case, independent of Relli, just is not there. There are no gunshot wounds, no evidence of actual gunfire as officers at the scene, no shell casings found at the scene. When the police arrived,
Well, this sounds again like pure argument.
evidence will show you there was no property damage, no fingerprints, no DNA linking Rocky to anything. And that's because what Rocky had was a prop gun. Either that, or he's the luckiest man to ever walk the face of this earth. What is real in this case wasn't a gun, but Relli's attempt to extort Rocky. That is real. Out of millions of dollars, and using this criminal case as a windfall in his civil one. And folks, and going back to what I first said to you, my promise, it's a promise to you. And I wouldn't be doing this so emphatically if I weren't sure.
That's all I mean. It's just proper expression.
You will see, the evidence will show you hard evidence of an extortion in this case, and perjury to try and cover it up. Hard evidence of an extortion in this case, the evidence will show you, and perjury to try to cover it up. The evidence will show you Relli's understanding in that regard, that if Rocky's found guilty here, he automatically has liability in a civil case and gets money. Lots of money.
That's absolutely improper. No, because the jury be
Well, it's
instructed.
understanding.
Counsel continues
Stop.
to make whatever
Stop.
objections.
No speaking objections. Stop. Disregard anything about the consequences of whether Mr. Mayers is or is not convicted in this case. The consequences have no bearing on any decision that you have to make, and you're going to be given a jury instruction to that effect.
Thank you. Anyway, it's been Relli's endgame from the start. You're going to hear some of the absolute worst things come out of his mouth when it comes to this case, this criminal case, I mean, and how much he truly cares about this case and what he was willing to do to this case for money. Ladies and gentlemen, when this case is over, you'll see that Rakim Mayers, A$AP Rocky's innocent. He's not only not guilty, he's innocent. And when we stand up here for our closing arguments in a couple of weeks, we'll talk about how the evidence shaped up. You'll see that for Relli, it was never about justice, ever. It's about a man seeking a profit from a fabricated narrative, using false.
I didn't hear. Read back,
It's about a man seeking profit from a fabricated narrative.
It's argument.
The evidence will show you that Rocky has absolutely nothing to hide here. He's a man, evidence will show you he's a man who built success through passion, talent, and hard work. He stands in stark contrast to this Relli. You will see Kate stand next week and lie to you over and over again, trying to destroy Rocky for his own financial gain. He's a parasite who wants you to help him get his payday.
Your Honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of this case, after all you've seen and heard, all the evidence and cross-examination, all the things I promised you today, I will ask at your hands for a verdict of not guilty for Rakim Mayers. It's the only verdict consistent with justice. It is the only verdict consistent with fairness. Thank you.
All right, folks, I want to take a 10-minute break, and I want counsel to remain in place. Folks, please be outside the courtroom doors at 10 minutes before 3. And please don't discuss the case. Amongst yourselves or anybody else.
Because they're about to get out.